YouTube now too. Okay. I think this is good now. We should be alright. Let's see if the UETs is going well. Hopefully it is. Ellie, Pigeon Sticks, hello! Happy Sunday. Okay. I'm hoping YouTube's going. It might not be. Should be. That's alright. We can start without them. No big deal. This is meant to be streaming to Twitter as well. Fremantle Comedy Factory, hello. Mitch McIntyre, g'day mate, can you see anything on your screen? I'd love to know. If there's an issue with YouTube, please tell me. Faith, hello. Planck Dubois, hello. Sweet, alright, I think we are doing good here. Guys on YouTube, how is the stream looking there? Hey, does it work? Mitch, let me know if the stream works. Say A means yes, I assume, right? Well, I mean, the fact that you're responding probably means that you can hear me, so that's good. Rob, hello. Yes, I can. Fuck yeah, that's good, we're going. Good, very exciting. Alright. Now, I think I'm also, like I said, streaming to Dan, hello. Streaming to Dan, streaming to Lukey Bolland, hello. This is meant to be streaming to Twitter as well, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully well. You can hear me loud and clear, that's good. We're good on Instagram. I believe we are good on Twitter. Okay, cool. Live stream on Twitter's going. I've gotten followers on Twitter for the first time in my life in the last few days. I went to bed one night with like 20 followers and woke up with about 300. And then the next day I had like 600. And then the next day I had 900. So I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna learn how to use Twitter. So this shit's happening now, which is good. Marcus Parovich, aye Captain. Oh, who lives on a pineapple under the sea? Very nice. Good response. I love it. Alright, guys. We are here. It is Sunday Night Live. We are here for the Weird and Wacky News Edition. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. How's your week been? Let me know. I want to know. We can discuss it over this great song by a fella named Trippy Red. I had a good weekend myself. Worked yesterday, which was pretty shit. But had a show last night, actually, down Singleton, or Golden Bay or something. And it was super fun. Oh, Fred, hello. It was super fun because it was like no comedy show I'd ever done before. So if you don't know, I do stand-up, by the way. Anyone who's not seen me IRL, in real life, in stunning HD. I do stand-up as well, and so this one show that I had last night was like a dad joke night. So everyone basically, it was the weirdest format I'd ever heard of in my life. So basically everyone just brings their fucking... It was essentially, I was hired and paid as a comedian, and I didn't tell a single joke. The jokes were up to everyone there, so everyone just brought like a dad joke. It's like a hell shit one-liner or pun. And I was just there to basically mediate and facilitate and read some of the shitty jokes that they had to give me, so it was great. I had some good ones, which I'll share with you now. Let's get into some dad jokes before we begin the news. I think this is how all news broadcasts should start anyway, whatever. My opinion's unimportant right now. So here's one for you. Let me know what you think of this. A sandwich walks into a bar. The barman says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." You know, I can hear you groaning. I can hear you groaning through the fucking camera right now. Alright, here we go. Hang on. I got some decent one-liners as well. Okay, this was my favorite. By far my favorite joke of the night, I think. I just deleted all the German names off my phone. It's hands-free. Alright, I think we've had just about enough. Thank you very much. Look at these reactions on Instagram. All these fucking Planck with the groan. That's a groan face, just like the Rob, he's loving it. Beautiful. Alright, guys. It was a cringe night. That's right, it was. Mitch McIntyre, fuck me. That is the response this deserves. Alright. Enough talk, guys. I'm a man of action. Let's get into some weird and wacky news, because I've got a good collection for you here. As you can see, I've got Kim Jong-un, Guy Fieri here. Even he's excited. Look at him. Alright, let's whip up some fucking news. Bang, first story. Okay, I want to start with something a bit wholesome, okay? Let's get wholesome. It's Sunday night. it's time to have, just, you know, smile. So, our first story is from the Mirror, as many of my stories are. This one is titled, Chimpanzee Can't Hide Delight at Being Reunited with Human Foster Family Who Raised Him. So this is absolutely adorable. And we're going to have a watch of this little chimpanzee who's reunited with his foster family. Let's go. Guys, if you're on Instagram, you might not be able to see the videos, so head on over to YouTube. The link's in my bio. Otherwise, guys on YouTube and Twitter, sit back and enjoy this fucking cute as fuck chimpanzee. Bang. Oh, look at him. Okay, he's currently drinking through a straw. Oh. Look at him. He's like hugging his owner. Dude, chimpanzees are so fucking cute, hey. I don't know, like, how rich I'll need to get that I can afford a chimpanzee. I don't know if it's like a money thing. I think it's more like you just need permits and licenses and shit. Like, you've got to have a legitimate reason for owning a chimpanzee, you know? You can't just fucking... You can't just submit the reason to RSPCA, yeah, I just want someone to just fucking bring me beers and shit. Like, you need to have, like, a mobility chimp or something. It's got to help you somehow. I've got a real chimp on my shoulder, as you can see. Sorry, I haven't broken out a dad joke night. I didn't leave it behind at the fucking cafe. Oh, by the way, the show last night was in this fucking... It was in literally a lunch bar. Like, you know where you'd go if you were, like, working on site, and you'd go down for smoko, like, to a fucking, like, lunch bar. It was literally a lunch bar. I was performing in front of the Coke fridge. It was hilarious. Anyway, so... I thought that was a nice, cute way to start the night. I think that was good. I say we move on to our next story. I think he's high, says Mitch. What, the monkey or the bloke with the monkey? Spooky to me. L Kill says, why aren't people more scared of pet chimps? Don't they throw poop and rip at people's faces? That is interesting, actually. I remember reading a thing recently about chimpanzees. So, like, they're super cute. Like, they're hell nice, and they're herbivores, so they don't eat meat. But they're super, like, territorial. So if one pack of chimps is, like, encroaching on another pack of chimps, like, sounds like I'm saying pack of chips. No, like a pack of chimps, like, area, or in the jungle, they go fucking nuts, man. Like, they don't give a fuck. Like, they'll, like, rip... If they catch one... Like, babies, they don't give a fuck. They'll, like, literally rip it apart and start, like, eating it and shit. It's crazy, man. These things are fucked. Some real, yeah, it's like real monkey business, you know? Really, nothing cute. Really none of that, not quite as wholesome as we were led to believe, these chimpanzees. Mark Spyridge is orangutans, violent as fuck, will patrol and kill. I think chimpanzees are the same, dude. I think it's both of them, hey? Like, I remember watching a thing specifically on chimpanzees, and I was like, fuck, like, orangutans, they actually look a bit scary. Like, I could see that. You know what I mean? But a fucking... Chimpanzees are just cute. They're like little... I don't know, little monkeys. They're just so adorable. Alright, anyway, next story. Okay? We're moving on to the big issues. Now, and a big issue it is. Bang, here we go. This is how you avoid fake news. You tune into Adrian Allerberg, Sunday Night Live. Now, how ripe should bananas be before they are eaten? Instagram image sparks furious debate on social media. So firstly, I'd like to address the fact that I bet you it's not furious debate. Everything is like, whenever there's some very trivial issue, the media's always like, oh, furious debate. Like the whole Yanni and Laurel situation. I'll fucking fight you over it if you disagree. It was Yanni, alright? Anyway, so, anyway, how ripe should bananas be? Let's have a look. So, I know my face is in the way on the YouTube stream, but it should be okay. Anyway, here we go. There's what I consider to be reasonably coloured bananas. Okay, here we go. A massive debate is raging on social media over this seemingly ordinary question. How ripe should bananas be before they are eaten? Some refuse to eat the tropical yellow fruit if there is even a hint of green showing through, while anyone who has been to bruised banana, alliteration 10 points, will attest that there is such thing as being too ripe. Yes. A widely shared Instagram snap from the Fitness Meals account has asked its 2.3 million followers what is the ideal level of ripeness for a banana. Using a 1 to 15 scale, with 1 being the most underripe and 15 being the most ripe, users were asked to rate their perfect banana. Here we go. Rate my banana on a Sunday night. Rate Adrian's banana. Here we go. Alright. So, oh, look at that. Okay. So, if you're on YouTube, you'll see this. On Twitter, you'll see this. On Instagram, pop over to YouTube because this is some fascinating shit. We've got all the, like, spectrum of bananas in, like, this circle. Okay. And we have number 1 as, I'm going to say, totally green. I think YouTube probably agreed with me on that one. That is a very fucking green banana. 2, looking quite similar to 1. 3, getting a bit yellow. And then by, like, 6... it's predominantly yellow. Okay. 7, 8, 9, pretty yellow. 9, sorry, there's a bit of bruising. We see a bit of black dots and shit. 10, looking a bit freckly. 11, looking a bit worse for wear. 12, we're getting pretty fucked now. 13, yuck. 14, miss me with that shit. 15, that is just fucking end of the world. I would rather starve to death than eat 15. What are your preferences? Guys on YouTube, what is your preference here? So you can see, I'll minimize my face a little bit. How's that? There we go. Okay, you should be able to see it now. The bananas are more important. We don't need your fucking head, Adrian. Here we go. Okay, so we got 1 through to 15. How do you like your bananas? Pigeon sticks, 10. I think that's a good choice, man. That's like pretty much where you want to be eating bananas. Actually, you know, oh, 10. The 10. I'm South African now. 10 is, for me, 10 is a little bit, fucking, still a bit brown. Like, I'm gonna... Yes, Mitch, little Sam, that's right. I'm on that shit, man. Anyway, yeah, 10... Okay, so let me explain my childhood for you, right? As a kid, the only bananas I was fucking given in my lunchbox by my parents, I was given like 13, 14, and 15 by my parents as a kid. Just fucking mushy as shit, black bananas, or rubbish. Alright? And then I moved out of home 3 years ago. And I've upgraded, okay? I've moved up in the world. I'm now sitting at about a 10, 11, and a 12. Okay, so still bruised, but better. Okay? My goal in life, the whole reason I'm doing all this YouTube, all these videos, all this social media, is that one day, I dream of getting to 7, 8, and 9, okay? I want to have so much money that I can just fucking have bananas that are more yellow than brown. That's the only goal I've got in life, really. Just fucking hit me with them yellow bananas. Okay, what do we got? Saparovich, 6 to 9 and 10 is for putting on cornflakes. 11 to 12 makes banana bread. Ah, see, that's an interesting... Alright, but you missed out 13 to 15. Oh, hang on. 15 is the banana you find in primary school on a Monday when you forgot to empty your lunchbox on Friday. Yeah, you know what, Spyrich, that's very true. I think that's, I had a banana, you know what, actually, if you ever put a banana in the fridge, they go completely black. Like, legit, just fucking pitch black, like, just fucking, they go absolutely BBC, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucked. But they're not off, like, the inside isn't that soft, they're just, like, this, like, relatively normal inside, but they're just, like, completely black. Mitch McIntyre, you reckon 9? Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna settle on 9. I think 9's good. You got a little bit of black on it, but there's no risk of chewy. You know what I mean? Rob, 6 to 10. I feel you, bro. Pigeon 6 to 10. Yep, okay. With banana bread, they can't be too ripe, you reckon? Guys, look at this. Who needs fucking MasterChef? We've got the cooking. We got true cooking right here. We got real culinary delights, courtesy of Mr. Rob. Thank you. Look at that, Matt Preston. Mitch, if you put him in a freezer, it's fucked. Yeah, right. It just becomes a fucking dildo at that point. Icy. Alright, next story. We're gonna move on. I think that's about enough. Enough bananas. Okay, here we go. This one made me laugh. Only in America, mind you. I feel like I need to say that on almost every one of these episodes, but Wisconsin man injured after upskirting shoe camera explodes. Okay, so, let me read that again, actually, that's hilarious. Wisconsin man injured after upskirting shoe camera explodes. You heard it first, right here. Don't you hate when that happens? I mean, hey, I just want to go around with a camera on my shoe looking up girls' skirts, and then they just fucking blow up, like, how rude. How much worse could my day get? Anyway, so this fucking creep has gone around taking videos up girls' skirts. when his shoe camera, he's like the fucking, he's like, what's his name, Maxwell Smart, but a pervert, you know? Okay. Go gadget rape charge, you know, the camera comes up. Alright, anyway. A man in the US state of Wisconsin was injured after a camera installed in his shoe exploded, local police say. Karma, that's right, Rob. The 32-year-old had installed the device to take illicit photographs of women under their skirts. Okay, so he's taking photos, he's not doing video. Don't know why I had to clarify that. I don't know, does that make it better? Probably not. Anyway, the local police say he handed himself in, but was not charged because he had not taken any images or video before the camera battery exploded. Right. Madison Police Chief Mike Koval wrote about the unusual incident on a blog published on Tuesday. I love that the chief of police fucking writes blogs on his Tumblr blog. Fucking emo girl 666. Anyway, when the explosion, okay, this is now quoting his blog. When the explosion happened, he got treatment for minor burns, then disclosed what happened to his mentor, a clergyman. Oh, that's not good for Christianity. That's not good. They couldn't have, yeah, anyway. Officer David Dexheimer, man with coolest name ever, told the Wisconsin State Journal newspaper, the man then reportedly handed himself into police, reporting a sex offense. Right. On his blog record of the incident, Mr. Koval logged that the man had been counseled on his actions and then released, but the blog added that the investigation into the incident was continuing. Upskirting, the act of secretly filming or photographing someone under their clothing without permission, was signed into law as a felony offense in Wisconsin in 2015. That's interesting that it was legal until 2015. It's something, you know what, it's one of those things that, like, you just assume, like, it's just common sense, like, it's just, don't do that, don't fucking, it's a bad thing to do. But it took till 2015 to put it in the law. There was so many shoe cameras blowing up. There were just so many, you know, people getting admitted into emergency with severe burning on their feet. The offense carries a maximum punishment of 3.5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine in the US state. Wow. Wow. The takeaway from that, I think, is, again, I can't get over the fact that the police chief has a fucking blog. Alright, anyway, he's a foodie blogger. Agent 69 says Michael Saparovich, that's right. Get it? Footage. That is a great pun. You know what? Where were you last night? I needed your input at the shitty dad joke night. Footage. That's great. It's like the spy. Fred says, like the spy show with a knife, but it's a camera. Shoo. Okay. Next story. This one is more of just an image, really. Scooby-Doo in my brew. Image of cartoon dog appears in pint glass froth. I am frothing for a story like this. And there it is. Look. Guys on YouTube, you'll be able to see this. Instagram, check it out. There is a dog that looks not really like Scooby-Doo. I'm going to say just any dog, really. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it's like, you know what, it's like one of those tests that they get crazy, the ink blot test, that they get like fucking crazy people to do, where you look at that thing, and you just try and, it's like a completely arbitrary picture, there's nothing, you can't really fucking, there's nothing really there, it's just like a smudge, but then they ask people, oh, what do you see? And that's meant to help delve into their subconscious, you know? Like, oh, I see my mum's tits or something, like, very Freudian, you know? Anyway. I never thought I'd be... okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, so next story. We're going to move on. Cheeky man. Okay, this is... we seem to be on a bit of a... We seem to be on a bit of a perverted news tangent here. Cheeky man tries to convince girlfriend that X-rated hay fever cure is the best thing for her. Okay, so... let's have a look at this. Thanks to the sweltering heat wave... the Met Office have had to warn sufferers of uncomfortably high pollen levels. It's not just been a case of hay fever symptoms causing discomfort. Worryingly, asthma helplines have seen a surge in colds. Right. With the hot weather set to continue, yada yada, we'll skip that. Anyway, one young woman plagued by the misery of hay fever recently turned to her boyfriend for sympathy and help. And what do you imagine the boyfriend did, guys? Do you think he gave her, like, fucking Codral or something? No. He cheekily proposed a rather X-rated cure. There's a lot of fluff in this article. Anyway, let's get to the good stuff. He sent her a text in which he'd claimed to have done some research, right, on home remedies, and informed her that anal sex is the best thing for hay fever. There you go. So, okay, in case you're wondering, this is not true or backed up by science. Okay, I love two things about this that I love. Firstly, the fact that she fell, or I assume she fell for it. I don't know, like, we'll have to read on further. But I think that makes her pretty dumb, you know what I mean? Like, that's not, like, I mean, this is just the blind leading the blind. These are two very unintelligent people here, I think, we're dealing with. But the fact that the Mirror thinks so highly of their readers that they have to remind us, in case you're wondering, it is not true or backed up by science. Okay, guys? You got fucking flu symptoms. Don't be putting anything up your bum, okay? That's not how it works. Doesn't solve anything. Believe me. Lewis later shared the loving text message exchange on Twitter, explaining how she was nearly done with him, TBH. Oh, okay, so this was shared on Twitter. Speaking of, is there anyone on Twitter watching this? I'm pretty sure there are, and I just can't see the comments. I feel like I'm leaving you guys out. Anyway. Yes. Okay. So, good story. Not very clever. Fred, that's right. It's a Rorschach test. Research on his dick. Very, very true. Mitch, what a slayer. Fred, what an asshole. Wow, yeah. That's, this needs further prodding, says Pub Test. This is great. You know what? You guys, like, I don't even need to write material anymore. You guys are fucking great. You just give me jokes. This is fantastic. Thank you. I'll give you a percentage of my income. 50% of 0 is 0, unfortunately. Okay. We got quite a few people joining on Instagram. This is good. Fuck yeah. Alright, next story, guys. Let's do this. By the way, I keep getting, like, people sending a request to be in my video. I don't even know what that means. But I'm not gonna say yes, unfortunately, because God knows what's gonna happen, okay? I don't want to fucking say yes and then you just, like, just jerking off on camera. It's, I don't know what you people do, you know? So I got a safeguard for everyone's benefit, okay? Alright, this one was funny, okay? This is very relevant. If you're an Aussie, you'll get this, okay? Somali militant group Al-Shabaab announces ban on single-use plastic bags. Wow. This is when you got your priorities right, you know? It's like, let's just murder and rape all around the world, but hey, we will not be seeing plastic bags on the faces of dolphins in my militant fucking state. So, here we go. What do Coles, Woolworths, and Al-Qaeda affiliate Somali militant group Al-Shabaab have in common? They're all currently in the middle of implementing a plastic bag ban. And that's the only thing. Please don't sue us if you're reading this, Woolworths or Coles. According to PJ Media, the group's radio station... Why, they've got a radio station. How's that? Jesus. That's good. You reckon I'll be able to get a job as a presenter? Maybe I should do that. Like, I'm not getting jobs here in Perth as a radio presenter at the hit networks. Maybe I should start targeting that, like, Islamic militant group niche. I feel like that's... I feel like I could do a good job, you know? Anyway, broadcasted they would be banning single-use plastic bags in the territories they control because the discarded bags pose a serious threat to the well-being of humans and animals alike. Holy shit, man. Wow. So, these are literal murderers and rapists, and they're concerned about, quote from them, the well-being of humans and animals alike. Good lord. In addition to banning plastic bags, the group also issued an immediate ban on the logging of indigenous trees. As PJ Media points out, this commitment to environmentalism rings somewhat hollow, given that they've been funding activities via the ivory trade for a long, long time. You know what, I feel like don't let this article spread too much, because then the Greens might adopt these policies. I feel like the Greens would totally back this party, you know what I mean? Like, Forget if the whole country's falling apart. As long as we're protecting the environment, we're good. Okay? Establish the caliphate. Don't worry about it, bro. No more seabirds with fucking plastic in their stomachs. Okay, next story. We're gonna move on to skip that one. Okay, okay, here we go. This one is great. Oh, hang on, before we do. Yeah, Fred, like Amigo, that's right. RoBR, like chat roulette from 10 years ago. Does chat roulette still go? Is that still a thing? I used to use chat roulette literally just to do what I'm doing now, but just to chat with people, and then I realized I should probably chat to more than one person at a time. But yeah, it's gross, man. There's just so many dudes jerking off. It's fucking not worth it, let me tell you. Progressive as fuck, that's right, Elkle. Progress. ISIS and Woolies have something in common. Cut off reporter's head, where do I put this now? Oh, Fred, mate, you bloody comedic genius. Holy shit. Now, you know what? Oh, interestingly, this is what's happened at Woolies and Coles. Since they've banned plastic bags, the sale of fucking garbage bags has gone, like, through the roof. So they're like, it's almost, well, it wouldn't be directly proportional, but it's almost like, you know, they're sort of continuing the problem. It's not making a huge difference, but yeah, interesting shit. Joby Joey, hello. I like saying that. That sounds nice. Okay. RoBR, Bob Brown is Somali pirate instead of the other kind. That's clever. I like it. Okay. Next story. All-you-can-eat restaurant closes after customers eat too much. That is a one-liner in itself right there. Jesus Christ. RoBR. Let me tell you, mate. Okay. An all-you-can-eat restaurant in China has shut its doors after it fell into debt with only two weeks after opening. The Chinese hot pot restaurant Jiamina started out by offering a month of unlimited food for $25 US starting June 1. In just 2 weeks, Jiamina, it sounds like that song, Jiamina, racked up $100,000 in debt, according to ABC Australia. Oh, mind you, ABC Australia is misspelt. It's literally spelled Austraila. That's probably because their funding's been cut quite hilariously, so now they can't even afford proper grammar. That's what happens, man. Anyway, customers paid the fee and got a membership card that entitled them to unlimited food for the month. Some report that customers shared the card with family and friends, which increased the volume of meals being consumed on a single purchase. Officials say the restaurant served in excess of 500 customers per day. Owners told ABC Australia, spelled right this time, that they didn't think they'd lose money, but rather that they could accumulate more repeat customers. According to ABC, Hot Pot is very popular in Chengdu. It's estimated that around 20,000 Hot Pot restaurants across the city. There are around 20,000. Wow. Dude, how can there be one city with 20,000 restaurants? Dude, Australian cities don't have 20,000 people. What the fuck, man? Is there anyone from China watching this? Because I'd love to know what it's like to live in China. Like, is it just fucking, like, sardines, man? Is it just, like, packed in? Can you not really move anywhere? I really want to know. Is it like a, I don't know, it's like a train at peak hour? Like, fuck. How can you have 20,000 in one restaurant in one city? Anyway, people took to social media to chastise the owners for thinking the promo was a good idea. You would not dare to play this kind of thing in China, wrote one person. Never underestimate our Chinese appetite, said another. In my experience, the Chinese don't eat that much. They're relatively, like, thin. You know what I mean? They're not like big. They're not big and bulky like Croats. I'm a Croat myself, and we eat a lot. Let me tell you. I feel like I could put one of these restaurants out of business. I'll put out all 20,000 out of business. Michael Saparovich, nah, Chinese are fucked when you give them a buffet. Yeah, right. Marquise Mindfang. Hey, you know what all the kids are talking about these days? Netflix. Let's do that, but with food. Genius Galaxy Brain. Fred Roberts, Australia has 3 Maccas, and that's too much. 3 Maccas, dude. You don't live in Perth. We got like fucking 1 Maccas in the city. Oh no, we got two. We got two. I think. Can anyone clarify? If you're from Perth, do we have two Maccas in the city? There's one near that church on like the west side, and then there's one on the east side that's near the fucking. I don't know. It's on the east side. Okay, it's just it's near the bunch of like there's like Japanese restaurants and shit. Like yeah. Anyway. Okay. Good. Next story. Actually, I want to go back to this one. Wait, we skipped that one. Let's go to... Okay, here we go. This one, while we're talking about Asia, we're going to move on to Japan, okay? Where psychic octopus killed and chopped into seafood despite correctly guessing Japan's World Cup group stage results. God damn it, Japan. Fuck. I feel like the Japanese so profoundly don't give a fuck about animal rights, it's become hilarious. I mean, like, especially marine life, mind you, you know? It's always whales or it's fucking octopus, it's something. But fuck. This thing predicted when Japan was gonna win, okay? And they fucking chopped it up and ate it. Dude, mind you, octopus is delicious, okay? It's very, very much in a Croatian diet, so I do eat a lot of... Well, not a lot, I mean, comparatively a lot. No one really eats a lot of octopus, but... except fucking the Japanese, clearly. But yeah, octopus is quite nice. Anyway. A giant octopus that correctly guessed the results of Japan's World Cup matches has been chopped up and turned into seafood. Rabiot, the octopus, gained a cult following by accurately predicting the results of the country's group stage games. If you don't know what this is about, you might remember from the last World Cup when they had that fucking... I don't think it was the same octopus, right? I think... What's the octopus lifespan? Is anyone here a marine biologist? So, they had two boxes. One would be like Japan, the other one would be like fucking Ecuador or whatever. And then wherever the octopus like crawled over and landed on, that one was meant to be the one that was going to win. And this octopus literally got it right, like, every single fucking time. Every new game that happened, they chucked the octopus in the two boxes, and it would always go to the one that ended up winning. So, using a paddle pool, the psychic squid, it's an octopus, mind you, not a squid, made his guesses by swimming to one of the three different baskets, each representing whether Japan would win, lose, or draw in the corresponding fixture. Rabiot saw that Japan would beat Colombia, draw with Senegal, and lose to Poland in their Group H match, thus sending them through to their knockout round tie against Belgium. Wowzaroonies. There it is. I believe that's the underside. This guy's hand's moving very fast. I think he plans to do some damage to the poor octopus. One thing he didn't see coming, however, was his own untimely death at the hands of an over-eager seafood chef. Oh, come on, man. This fucking reporter's having a field day here. Rabiot, a giant Pacific octopus, was caught off the coast of Obira in Hokkaido. On the day, it almost sounds like Al-Qaeda. Hokkaido, on the day of Samurai Blue's opening game with group opponents Colombia. Is Samurai Blue like the affectionate name for the Japanese team? His legion of fans have been horrified to learn. I love that this octopus has a legion of fans. This octopus probably has 1,000,000 times more fans than I ever will. That despite his 100% success rate, he is now boiled alive and chopped up into seafood chunks. Oh, no. You don't do this to successful people, okay? This octopus had a future. He had a career. He could have really given, okay? Kimio Abe, the fisherman who caught him, broke the tragic news, but says he has reeled in a new 8-legged successor to Rabiot, named Rabiot Jr. Oh my god, guys. We've got a new one. A new challenger enters the ring. Fuck. Abe says that despite the affection for his animal, he was forced to sell him to keep his business going. Wow. That's like, shit, man. I'm gonna open that a bit more. There we go. Wow, like, come on, man. It's a fucking... Get another octopus. There's so many. There's literally another... There's plenty of octopus in the sea, as the old saying goes, you know? Ah, jeez. In Sydney, Rob reckons in Sydney, there's way too many Maccas. You can have some of ours. Yeah, Sydney's I really like Sydney. Yeah, I went there once and I loved it. It's such a big, busy place. It's exciting. Yeah, Fred didn't predict his own death. Mitch, I love puss in both types. Is that shit dead? I don't. What do you mean? Did I maybe miss? You know, I need to maybe read these comments as they happen. The guy probably was running an unlimited buffet. Unlimited buffet. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine if that was... Are you mixing Japanese with Chinese, mate? You bloody racist. Imagine if it was the same company, though. Alright. Rob Brown. It's like the chook that predicted Julia Gillard's win. Wait, was there seriously a chook that predicted that, or are you making that up? Are you talking shit? Because that'd be hilarious. Oh, Max and Friday, we got a dad joke. Okay. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? I don't know, Maxon. What did Cinderella do? L-Kill, I would have paid more. 100 merry bucks. Let's go. Alright, come on, Maxon. Waiting for that punchline. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? Asks Maxon. She gagged. Oh, that is not a dad joke, I'll have you know, okay? That's a good joke. It's a dirty joke, but not a dad joke, okay? Dad joke, I don't know many dads who would tell that joke. My dad certainly wouldn't have told that joke. That's far too dirty. But a good joke. Well done. 10 points to Maxon. You get 10 Allerberg points. You're currently leading the leaderboard. Okay, here we go. We've got a bit of time anyway. Topless woman. Here we go. You can see probably why this story appealed to me. Topless woman hijacks bulldozer before driving into apartment block to climb into her window and get clothes. Unfortunately, doesn't come with pictures. Sorry. Wait. Oh, there's a video. Okay, let's watch a video. I'll pause my sweet beats. Yeah. Is this playing? Oh, here we go.
After stealing a front-end loader and driving it into an apartment complex. The Great Falls Police Department responded to the Fox Hollow apartment complex where they found 34-year-old Heather Houston, who had stolen the loader from the 3100 block of Rainbow Dam Road.
Wow. She stole the bulldozer, wasn't hers?
She elevated the front-end loader to the second-floor apartment, went into the apartment, and came out shortly after that. When police arrived, they arrested Houston and charged her with felony criminal mischief and felony criminal endangerment.
Can you believe criminal mischief is a thing that you can be arrested for? What is criminal mischief? Is that just like... I feel like there's several times in my life that I would have been arrested for criminal mischief. That's a great thing to have on your fucking rap sheet, you know? Do people still say rap sheet, or am I like a fucking 1950s gangster? Hey, get it off your rap sheet, you know? Anyway, okay. Topless woman hijacked a bulldozer, drove it for 5 miles before crashing into an apartment block. Heather Houston is accused of stealing the front-end loader from a nearby construction site in Great Falls, Montana, at 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. Yeah, Joe, you might not have been able to hear it. Luckily, I'm going to read it out. It's okay, I'm a good bloke. Good bloke like that. Her joyride came to an abrupt end when she plowed through a fence and into a nearby building. Witnesses say Houston, who appeared to be topless, then climbed the digger's hydraulic arm and attempted to break into a flat on the second floor. What an opportunistic criminal, by the way. Like, she smashes into something, and she's like, fuck it, I've come this far, I'm gonna get arrested. I may as well try and make some money off this. And so she goes in there, and tries to steal shit, I believe. Local resident Molly Broxholm was woken up by the commotion and took photos of the dramatic scene outside her window. As you can see, there is a photo of the bulldozer and the house. We go further down, there is what remains of the house. Oh no, the fence. The fence was bulldozed over. Cool. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Next story. Oh, hang on. What have we got? Mitch Dam. She is so desperate. There we go. Yeah. It's impressive that she knew how to operate it. Pub test. That is a good point. Bulldozers, especially that big, are fucking hard to operate, man. Like, we've got like a bobcat. Like my dad's got like a small bobcat, and it's complex, man. It's like, I don't know how it works, but like you roll. If you move too fast, it jerks forward heaps, and it jerks back, and you can end up like in this almost infinite like bouncing forward and back loop while you're on it. It's like, it's fucking chaos. And if you lift something up with the hydraulic arm slightly too heavy, it'll obviously just grab it, and then the whole bobcat will just tip forward. So it's not unusual to fall face first in a bobcat, which is very funny. Joe, yes, she's made a right tit of herself. She's made a left tit of herself. Anyway, let's move on to our next story. Okay, we've got big issues to cover here. Florida cop claims Burger King put dirt on his food. Investigation real... Fuck! I'm sorry. Okay, alright, come on. Alright, get your words. It's a tongue twister, okay? Florida cop claims Burger King put dirt on his food. Investigation reveals it was just seasoning. Okay. Let's have a look at this shit. A police officer's complaint that food he ordered came topped with dirt sparked an internal probe at Burger King, which concluded the gritty substance was likely just a seasoning mix. I was the officer who served the burger at Burger King at 4004 Cleveland Avenue in FT Myers. What's FT stand for? Fort Myers, with dirt in it. At first I thought it was just burnt bacon. I was hungry and ate the burger. And the last bite I saw dirt and grit on the burger. In disgust, I threw it out the window. Fort Myers police officer Tim McCormick wrote on Facebook earlier this week. The social media post quickly went viral, prompting calls for a boycott as well as an internal investigation at the Florida Burger King. A review of surveillance video in the kitchen from the day the officer receives his food cleared the staff of wrongdoing, with Dan Fitzpatrick, CEO and chairman of Quality Dining Inc., the franchisee that operates a fast food joint. We invited senior-level Fort Myers Police Department officials, he told USA Today. They all agreed that nothing inappropriate occurred when employees prepared the burger, and Burger King officials have invited McCormick to review the footage. Alright. Run of the mill, nothing interesting there. In fact, I'm getting bored of that story. Don't worry about it. Nothing big. Now, here's some fucking magical shit. Get ready. Harry Potter invisibility cloak. One step closer to becoming a reality thanks to scientists. Holy shit. Okay, this could be... Oh, hang on. Okay, this video here looks like it's going to explain for us. Okay, guys, let's have a look. Nice and quiet. There's a moth in my room. Okay. Researchers at the University of Rochester have already shown how cloaking can be done with basic optics. Researchers... Oh, yeah, sorry, I read that bit. Interesting. In order to cover a wider range of angles and hide larger objects, they have developed a new method that uses a digital display. So it's like basically just two cameras on opposite sides. To cloak the area in front of these stacks of wooden blocks, first the camera scans the background. Okay. The scan is then processed, pulling information from each frame of the video to produce a composite image. High-tech shit. A lenticular lens array is placed over the display and aligned until the background begins to come into focus. Once the display is properly mounted in front of the background, the cloaking effect will be complete. Holy shit. To understand how this works, first take a look at the path of the light rays from each wooden block. Without any obstruction, the light rays travel in a straight line. Okay, so the light goes straight. If the view is obstructed, the light rays can't reach the observer. Right, so this blocks the light. This system calculates the direction and position of the light rays so they can be properly displayed as if they were unobstructed. Wow. As a result, the area behind the display is effectively cloaked. Holy shit. As the viewpoint shifts, the image on the display changes accordingly, keep it aligned with the background. Alright, long story short, okay. The cloak is never going to fucking happen, okay? I'm sorry. The cloak is not going to happen. Let me tell you why. This takes scanning and processing, and like, on top of that, it looks like you need an Asian guy with a camera and another screen behind, okay? This is not what Harry Potter promised us. It wasn't just a cloak and a blanket, and you could just go unseen underneath. But it is a good step forward. I think it might take a long time, but until then, we've got to keep dreaming, unfortunately. Alright. Fort Myers, yes, thank you, Rob Brown. Fred, I want platform 9 3/4 to be real, not some cloak, because running into bricks hurt. Yeah. I got quite a headache in the early 2000s from trying that, you know? I happen to know a man in Wisconsin who was interested in an invisible camera with a non-Samsung battery. I like it. You got moxie, kid. You got what it takes to be a comedian. That's that linking back, beautiful. Love it, Michael. You know he's smart. He has gloves on. Yes, that's true. Pub test. Anyone with gloves on knows what they're doing. One day they'll have an invisible shoe camera. Beautiful. So, unfortunately, I think Michael just beat you to it, but that's great. I like it. That don't explode. Yeah, bang. Alright. Alright. We're moving on to our next story. Okay, we've got 13 minutes. Got to get through them quick. Bang. Okay, this is, here we go. Naughty prankster etches penis into Australian lake bed, and it's so big it can be seen from space. Okay, if you're on YouTube, get a load of this penis right here. These nuts. Alright, there we go. Look at it. Wow, that is huge. Look at the size of that fucking... That's commitment, man. Like, that would have taken, like... You would have to, like, stick a fucking... I assume it was scratched into the surface, so it would have been, like, a rake or a shovel, and then you'd have to run for, like... What honestly looks like about 20-30 meters to do one side of the shaft, and then turn around and run 20-30 meters back in the opposite direction. That is commitment. It may not be as impressive as the Great Wall of China, but an obscene new landmark can be spotted from space. A giant phallus. The penis was drawn in the bottom of a dry lake bed by an unknown prankster in Geelong, Victoria, Australia. The massive member is so large it was even spotted by Google Maps users, prompting dozens of 5-star reviews for the attraction. Oh, hang on. If this is on Google Maps, that means that this was done like a while ago. Like, there's no way this... Because Google Maps takes their photos quite... like, they don't do it all the time. It's not... Actually, that's an interesting question. Do you think we'll ever get, like, a live Google Maps? Do you reckon that's, like, within the realm of possibility? Anyway, one traveler... Oh my god, one person goes, traveled all the way from New York to see this beauty. So this dude literally traveled from New York to Australia to see a giant dick. Mate, whatever floats your boat, good on you. The obscene landmark is not the only phallus-shaped object to be seen on Google Maps by dirty-minded internet users in recent times. A Christian Science church in Dixon. Hang on a sec, I'm a bit stuck on Christian Science. Anyway, Christian Science church in Dixon, Illinois, was mocked on social media after it was discovered to be in the shape of a penis. The outrage prompted the church to defend the design of their dong-shaped building. Hang on a sec, did we talk about this recently? I feel like we discussed this on the last Weird and Wacky News. I'm pretty sure we did, actually. Anyway, the building was intentionally designed around a beautiful oak tree instead of removing it, they said on their Facebook page, adding that southern exposure means it can be heated with the same energy generated by a single light bulb. Look at that. Environmental. How good is that? Dinesh, they have a new street view while you walk as a pedestrian. Really? Guys, I've got VR, by the way. And fucking... I gotta say, if you don't have it, get VR. It's really cool. But one of the coolest things you can do is that you've got, like... Google Earth was, like, the first thing I downloaded on VR. And, you can do, like, street view. And they're still working on it. Like, you can't, like, walk in the street, but you can, like, skip forward, and it's really cool. Like, you can literally just, like, look around, and it feels like you're actually on the street. VR is great. I played a VR horror game Saturday? No, what was that? What's today? Sunday? No, Friday night. Friday night I played a VR horror game, and it was the scariest thing, man. This shit, like, I like horror games, but this was, like, next level, man. It is so fucking frightening. This one level I was in this, like, little archives library area, and it was like pitch black, and I had this shitty little torch, and there were like there was like I'm walking around, and I look up and there's a fucking devil mask on the wall, and I'm like, shit, I take that down, and there's like doll heads just scattered around, and I'm like, okay, that's spooky as fuck, whatever. I turn around, right? I turn back, bang, the doll heads have all turned around and are facing like the other way. I'm like, oh shit, man. It was fucking frightening, okay? Anyway, I'm not going to ruin the game for you, but it's scary as shit. It's called A Chair in a Room. Anyway, Fred. Alien turns to friend. No intelligent life here. That's right. Not here. Not on planet Earth. When we've got dicks to draw, why do we need to, investigate space? We've got more important things to do. I think this solidifies the myth that Australians are by far the biggest shit posters on the planet. Okay. Actually, you know what? Speaking of genitals, we're going to go to this story here. This was quite interesting. So, Dad begs teachers to stop asking kids to paint candlelight after art project goes horribly wrong. So, how could that go wrong, right? You're just painting candlelight. Nothing wrong with candles. Candles are quite nice, some would say. Here we have a picture of some candles. Yep. Okay, first one to predict what this might look like when it's painted. Okay? Have a think. If you were painting candlelight, specifically the candlelight, the flame, what could that look like? Why is this dude upset that his kid is painting candlelight? You won't get it. I bet you won't get it. So, let's get into it. Allowing children to express their creativity and personality through art is incredibly important. Not only that, but it can be a highly enjoyable experience for the little ones as they get to experiment with different materials, everything from crayons to water papers to paper mache. Oh my god! Plunk! Paul, you're on it! That's right! It's part of giving them a well-rounded education. We're not going to ruin the punchline if anyone on YouTube hasn't seen it yet. We're not going to ruin the big reveal. However, as one parent has recently discovered, art teachers should put a lot of consideration into the subjects they ask kids to paint, or face rather rude consequences. The parent going by the name Joseph, there's 2 J's by the way, I don't have Tourette's, shared an amusing image in an online discussion forum showing a gallery wall of paintings by a class of children. Are we ready? Let's see. Alright, guess is right. Oh my god, everyone has literally guessed it right. Am I behind the times on this one? Bang! There we go. That is just a whole wall of vaginas, everybody. If you haven't seen a vagina, this is exactly what it looks like. It's also a wide variety of colours. So yeah. Could you imagine walking into your kid's school and you see this on the wall? What's that, Susie? That's just our vagina wall. Don't worry about that. Each child has been asked to produce an image of candlelight, but the end result held a striking resemblance to something else entirely. Dirty-minded commenters were quick to share their thoughts on the Reddit post, with many comparing the work of that to Georgia O'Keeffe. One said Georgia O'Keeffe would be proud. Who's Georgia O'Keeffe? Do you guys know Georgia O'Keeffe? Georgia O'Keeffe? Do you know who that is? Another added, haha, got some regular Georgia O'Keeffes here. You know what? Let's fucking Google Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O. I always get so paranoid opening my Google. Why the fuck is it so zoomed in? I get super paranoid opening up my browser in case something pops up. Georgia O'Keeffe, here we go. We've got, was an American artist. She was best known for her paintings of enlarged flowers. The mother of American modernism. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so Georgia O'Keeffe's paintings were all of flowers, but a lot of them had some very vagina-like symbolism. Cool, okay. How's that? Learning about art. Isn't that amazing? Where this isn't just, it's not just cheap laughs and bad puns here on my channel. We learn shit. Okay. Anyway, so that's the vagina paintings. Cool, let's move on. I think we've got that. Oh, this is great. Okay, this is good. You're gonna like this one. You're gonna love this one. Woman gets rewarded with disgusting and saddest meal ever after waiting 2 hours. Vegan Taylor Mooney was out for Father's Day when she was served whatever this is. So there is Taylor Mooney there. Okay, I'm gonna try my best not to take the piss. As I often do when vegans get brought up. This is Taylor Mooney. She's probably a good, lovely girl. Very nice, great person. Doesn't matter that she's a vegan, okay? That's irrelevant. Here we go. Waiting ages after you order for your meal to arrive can result in a tide of negative emotions. But the only thing worse than hunger is getting your meal and realizing it's a complete disaster. Sounds hellish, doesn't it? Sadly, this was precisely what happened to Taylor Mooney when she took her dad out for Father's Day. She placed her order with the rest of the family. 2 hours later, this is what turned up. Vegan Taylor had been trying out a new German restaurant with her family and ordered the only vegan item on the menu, the veggie pretzel bun, which cost over $5. Are you ready to see it? Guys on Instagram, you should get on YouTube because this thing is fucking awful. Ready? Alright, here comes the big reveal. Drum roll. What did Taylor get? Bang. Alright, there is Taylor's meal. Holy shit. Alright, if you can't see it, it is literally a bun cut in half with what looks like 4 asparagus and 1 or 2 carrots inside. Dude, that is so fucking sad. That is sad reaction. Oh, there it is open. Alright, no, it's not even asparagus. Asparagus is like a expensive vegetable. It's fucking beans, dude. You can get beans in a frozen bag. We got beans, we got a couple little fucking shitty carrots, and bread. No sauce, no fucking anything. I get the feeling that this restaurant had nothing vegan, and they were doing really bad business. And she comes in and she's like, hello, I'm vegan, I'd like some vegan food. Do you serve vegan food? And they're like, oh, fuck, yeah, you know. Oh, yeah, of course we do. And so, you know, he asks the chef suggests the burger, and he's like, well, just take the patty out, you know, you'll be fine. And this is what they were left with. Even if this was based on a burger, this is fucking sad. Wow, okay. Yes, that's a smattering of green beans and 3 baby carrots and a dry bun. The offending dish was the only one on the menu at Catherine's Beer Garden in Rockland, California. Oh, it's California. I don't know why I put a British accent on. I assumed it was in England. They're known for their awful cuisine in England. There we go. I said it. I don't give a fuck. My meal was so dry I had to drown it in mustard and sauerkraut. When I actually started eating it, it was gross. Crunchy vegetables on dry bread does not go at all. Such a weird texture. Haha, Cali, that's right. I thought California was like cultured and shit. Well, I'm glad, okay, Taylor seems to have found the funny side. Good on you, Taylor. Okay? Not many vegans I've found have much of a sense of humor, but good job. Good job, Taylor. If you're a funny vegan, reply now. I want to hear from you, okay? You gotta be the representatives of your group. Okay. Now, let's go our final story. Bang, because we're gonna run out of time. We got 1 minute, 2 minutes maybe, sorry. Second Spanish church falls prey to well-intentioned restorer. Oh, sorry, hang on, we got some comments. Faith, I'm surprised it took him 2 hours. That's right, 2 hours. Mitch, that's pretty much what you get when you dine out a motel on a Friday night. Yeah, not the best. Oh shit, Instagram, got a minute 48. Quick, let's go. Second Spanish church falls prey to well-intentioned restorer. So if you don't remember, this monstrosity of a painting of Jesus, this absolute blasphemy was painted by this restorer, whose job it was to make a old shitty painting look the way it originally looked. He's done an absolute number on this Jesus, and now he's gone and repainted this one to look like it looks like the fucking character from Lazy Town. You know that kid's show? I don't know, it became a bit of a meme, so I know what he looks like. But that is horrendous, man. Look at him. Wow. This guy, how's this guy still getting work? This is what I can't understand. For 500 years, a painted wooden effigy of St. George that adorns the chapel in the Spanish town of Estella has been locked in a silent struggle against his old foe, the dragon. Today, however, the saint faces a different battle thanks to a feat of restoration that has prompted comparisons with the infamous Ecce Homo monkey Christ that exasperated the mayor. Guys, on Instagram, we're going to have to cut it here. I've got 40 seconds remaining. Yeah, anyway, most of you on YouTube anyway, but guys on Instagram, thank you very much for watching. we've got a new video coming out. I've got a new video coming out tomorrow. Yeah, I've got a whole studio. There's an office of people that work for me. Adrian Alberg Enterprises. We're going global. Anyway, new video coming out fucking this coming week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. So stick around, enjoy. Guys, other than that, guys on YouTube, I'll probably to hang on for a little bit longer. But guys on Instagram, thank you very much. I'll see you next Sunday. Have a killer week. Bang. Alright, YouTube. Here we go. Where this is very special. Now it's just us. Ooh, okay. I think that's all the stories I've got for now anyway. Hang on. Yeah, no, that's all I've got anyway. Okay, I'm gonna end this, man. I'm tired as fuck. It's been a long day. Fred, Jesus looks down. I died for these people and they respect me by doing this. That's right. This is what Jesus died for. To look like a fucking chimp in this photo here. He looks like one of those, like, you know those little monkeys with a... You know, like one of those little fucking tree... Well, actually, no, they're all tree. Like, what are those, like, really little ones? I don't know what they're called. Macaque or some shit. Wow, this dude's still getting work as well. Why is he being employed? I don't get this. He's got a job and I don't. Isn't that fucking... Alright, guys on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're new here, well, you can't be new, but if you wouldn't see me if you're new. But if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, if you want to see more of my shit, just go next to the subscribe button, smash that bell so all my videos get fucking IV'd straight into your bloodstream. Okay, that's the next step. Okay, you get occasional notifications, every notification, and then it just a drip into your arteries. My videos go directly into your bloodstream. So click on that little bell if you'd like that, if that sounds like something fun. Otherwise, guys, see you later, Mitch. See you later, Pop Test. See you later, Fred. Thank you very much for watching, boys and gals. And I will see you next Sunday. Fuck, I'm breaking shit. Alright.